Right, this is the market review for the Asian session on spot gold for Friday, the 31st of July, 2026. Coming into the session this morning, we had price inside the fixed range volume profile zone from the New York session, the gold pit session, and we were above the upper value level fire line. So we were in price discovery on the fire lines as the IP was down here. So there was definitely some bullish influence in the open, but we were below the point of control and the dynamic value line. So that could have been contained. And that was the case here, as in the first hours trading, it sort of just pushed up. We're inside this last hourly line. This is the 6 a.m. hourly bar, and we were inside there, and price really only just made it slightly above. So I wasn't looking to buy, even though we were in bullish price discovery here. We were still in value inside the value area high and the value area low. We had targets. We had this downsloping trend line here that would hold liquidity above it, but we also had this upsloping trend line which eventually got targeted, so that was a really nice area to trade into. But for buyers, I really wanted to see price going above this value area high and then trying to trade up into the previous day's high. Now, so there was patience there. We were still in the first 2 hours of trading. This was the Tokyo Open. So by the time the Tokyo open market opened, we were below the point of control and the dynamic value line and just getting squeezed, which is always nice to see. We were coming through the daily open line here and this upper value line. So there was definitely opportunity to trade into here. I didn't really want it to run away down here, as this was my target, getting a sell. So this is what I call a return to value trade. So I'm trading below the upper value line. I'm trading below the dynamic value line and the value area high. So I'm below all these three areas here, which means I'm looking for a return to value back to the inflection point, which eventually got to. I took profit at 0.75R. So basing off the ATR, I think my first trade was coming in somewhere around here, and then I had left a run out to somewhere around about here. Yeah, in hindsight, it would have been nice to hold to the IP. I did sort of, in mind, I had that we were very bullish on Thursday's price action for the day. So even if we got here, I thought we might bounce. We did bounce early, so pretty much around my take profit for that trade there. It did bounce from there, but I did, after that, for Friday, I sort of had taken my trade and I thought, okay, well, that's enough for today. But what I was a bit blindsided to was this beautiful fade value area high. So this was a return to value trade, looking to return value to the IP. This fade value area high, now that we were back inside this value area, so below the upper value line, below the dynamic value line, and that was downsloping here. Here was a beautiful sell, even if you just wanted to trade back down to the value area low, so from one side to the other. But the real mark was this inflection point down here. And whereas it was a nice sort of price discovery trade as well, coming in through here to trade further down. That was pretty much the Asian session up until 1 p.m. my time. Went sideways there around the IP, and then we got another leg down all the way down to the other side of value. So through the IP down to the lower value line, the first line, and then even down to this untouched area in here that hadn't been traded through yet. So this was the value area high from Wednesday's trading, and it came down, tapped into that. There was another line here too. Oh, that was that one there. Yeah, this was a value area high from here. I don't know what that was, but so yeah, price did continue on, so it would have been a nice sell. This ended up being the high of the day, the 9 a.m., and it moved all the way down.